Hello guys, this is Pap from Pap back at it again, and today we have another video that I started to think about during a live stream, and we made this together. I have some replays that actually are cut from a live stream. So yeah guys, we actually fixed BLS without making it cancerous post BANLIST, and to be honest, I loved to play this. It was nice. It didn't feel like you were relying too much on back rows, and yeah, I honestly love it. I had so much positive feedback from the chat, so I guess they loved it too. Actually, let me know. But before jumping right in, guys, just a quick reminder: if you enjoy the content, please leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it, and it really helps me a lot. Let's jump right into it. So I'm here with the boy I used the Soul of Light and Darkness skill on, and as of course yugioh from the SOT world. Yup, this is my BLS post BANLIST revisited. It's actually a revisitation of Element Saber version as well, because I already made the BLS Element Saber build, but now this is even better. Actually, the idea that now that the more I look at it, the more it seems so obvious. But actually, this was suggested by a guy that was in the chat, so I again thank you, my man. And the expandable day just makes this perfectly balanced, as everything should be. So we have the core of BLS, that is of course one legendary swordsman, one super soldier, and one black luster soldier. Fine. I have 2 envoy of the beginning, but definitely play 3 if you have it. I only have 2, that's why I'm playing 2. So if you have the third one, you can just play maybe 1 less lance, or you can just play 21 cards. To be honest, it's not that much of a deal. Then the spies all comes to 9 cards: the Element Saber Par, the Moleu, triple Moleu, the Lapaulia, and the triple Palace of the Elemental Lords. The field spell just makes it so much better, because the field spell gains advantage from the skill. The skill fills the graveyard, so this means that when you play the Palace, you already have a boost on all your monsters of 400, because you're gonna have light and dark monsters thanks to the skill, and the spell gives to your monsters, to all your monsters, a boost of 200 multiplied by the number of different attributes in the graveyard. Very nice. While we're playing this, BLS needs interruption. BLS needs interruption that are not only back rows, for the love of cheese. And there you go, Moleu, flipping a monster down is like playing a Book of Moon or a Canadia. And then we have Lapaulia, that instead can negate a spell trap card activation. That is very good. So either go first or second, but mostly going second, of course. You summon this, and if your opponent has only 1 back row and you summon Lapaulia, you have already won. Like, of course, you need to have either the Palace to send the cost, because these 2 guys, to activate their effects, they need to send a Elemental Saber monster from their hand to the graveyard. If you have Palace on the field, you do not have to have the monster in your hand. You can just send it to the graveyard from your deck. That's why Palace is so good. Plus, Palace has another effect. Once per turn, you can basically add an Elemental Saber monster from your deck to your hand. You get to choose which one. The downside is that not the turn you add it, but the following turn, so the next turn, you have to skip your battle phase. So this is very good, because it enables ATK. Like, you activate this, you get an Element Saber monster, the one maybe you're missing, and the downside of the battle phase is gonna happen on the next turn. But if you ATK, there will be no next turn, right? So what's so good is that, for example, if you have to handle a monster like Evilsworn Nightmare, for example, you activate Palace, you search for Moleu, summon Moleu, that is a normal summon, you use the effect, flip down Evilsworn Nightmare, and then you do all your stuff, right? So that's so easy. Instead, if your opponent has only 1 back row, you activate Palace, you grab Lapaulia, you summon Lapaulia, and you're chilling. Because even if you activate that back row, you can just negate it, right? So really love it. Of course, 1 Chaos form for the BLS pod. Then we have Expandable Day, in my opinion, mandatory at 3, because of course you can tribute all these guys. You can tribute either the Element Saber or the, of course, the BLS. This is so good because it's generic. Of course, you can pop a back row, you can pop a field spell, you can pop a monster, you can interrupt combo, you can do everything with this, and plus you draw a card. But in this deck it's so good because you can spam a lot of monsters. BLS can just spam monsters, and some of them are actually useless, like the BLS, and you either link summon with them or you can tribute, pop a card, and draw, because Expendable Day makes you draw. That's what makes this card good. The last 2 slots are occupied by the Forbidden Lands. Just 2 seems fine, 3 could be too much. Yeah, they are good, but I don't think they are the necessary part of this. So if you don't have it, if you don't feel like play these 2, you can definitely play something else. For the extra deck, I literally used 0 extra deck card, maybe apart from the Phoenix. So Phoenix is the only one mandatory, but 1 is enough. The other stuff, just play whatever you want. And yeah, guys, that's it. I think these builds, you will see in the replays, has a chance to go to really replace one of the best builds of BLS for the post-BANLIST part. I really love it. Also, no cancers, crackdown, no classic Book of Moon, just play something nice and spice. Guys, that's all for the explanation. Let's jump right into the replays. Here we go, my boys, first replay with this. I'm gonna tell you that back again, really, maybe Forbidden Lands is the only card you do not want to play in this. Really, it's the only one. Maybe you can play just Alencia, as some of you suggested, or some other back row or hand trap as well. But really, Lance, maybe it's not the best thing. Still, let's go. Of course, Lance is gonna be useful in a meta full of back rows. And there you go, we got some altar guys to begin with. It's got the Crackdown searched with the Pot of Duality, and he's citing the Emulate Health, a Crackdown of course, and another back row that we don't know what that is. So we got the Palace to begin with, just perfect. So we started with La Paula, so guess what? Now, keep on with this, you can search the interruption you need. In this case, against 3 back rows, you definitely need the La Paula, right? Because you want to be able to negate a back row, actually the Crackdown, that we know it's there. So we use that, grab La Paula, we summon that, and now we're chilling. Then the first special summon, of course, the BLS coming through, using the effect to get the BLS, because we already have the Chaos form going all the way into the legendary Swordsman. At this point, Crackdown, before going into the battle phase, is got, of course, I got La Paula to negate that straight away, and yep, he's got the Emulate Health, but still nothing to do. Battle phase is here, and we can just pop everything, shuffle everything back to deck, and go for lethal. Of course, lethal enhanced and made easier thanks to the boost that Palace offers. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Second duel, my boys, against Lunalights. We're going first, so that could be tough, even though we have no extra deck monsters, so we are actually chilling. We start with the Palace, just the MVP here, going with the Molao already in hand, then special summoning the Black Luster Soldier just to grab the field spell, the ritual spell basically, and another boy, but nothing more than that. And actually, the mistake was to summon this boy in attack position, in defense position, but I was afraid of the fox. That was my mistake. So Allure of Darkness to begin with, and that's already that tough. Then Kaleido Chick, but guess what? I can just flip that down with my Molao, so no effect. So I don't think it's gonna be able to summon the Leo Dancer, you know, because he can't use Kaleido Chick to treat itself as another monster from the extra deck. So it's going all the way, as you can see, with the polymerization into the Cod Dancer, and that's fine for us. Then, because we also, actually this is just a bluff, then he's using Black Sheep to end the Kaleido Chick's effect, as you can see, to grab the poly back to his hand. And now Lunalight Fusion, so that could be a problem. Lunalight Panther Dancer hitting the field, but it's got no more fusion now, I guess. So Lunalight Tiger again to go into a Naval Swarm Nightmare for the next turn. Is using the effect of Panther Dancer to attack. He gets some boost, actually double attack, double damage, getting some boost, attacking twice to get rid of my boy. But that is not a problem, right? Because what we can do now is you can simply search what we need. And what do we need now? We need the Molao, because we need to flip down these boys so that we can special summon our BLS. So Molao is here, we summon him, we use the effect of Palace to send from the deck to the graveyard as a cast, then Chaos form with of course the legendary swordsman eating the field. Are we done? No, we're not done. So we use super soldiers to ritual spell to summon the other one, and then there you go. Also the effect, as you can see from the graveyard, of the element sabers to get the boost so that we have 4k exactly. The effect of a legendary swordsman kicking in plus the super soldier going for lethal. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Third duel, my boys. We have some blue eyes here. I'm not sure though. Let's see what we have. It's us to go first. Palace, perfect. It's the only card you really want to see in your starting hand, literally. So we got double expendable day. It's got live twin. So live twin, starting with the cross swipe, that was so good. Actually, very good move to pop the Palace. So now he knows my Molao's effect. It's not live. I can't activate it because if I can't send from the deck and I do not have cards in my hand, there's no way I have the cost to activate Molao's effect. So he summons the Lila. That uses its effect, but guess what? Expandable die to pop it, draw a card, we're chilling. And we drew the Palace again, so we can use the effect, grab another Molao just in case to stop my opponent, then another expandable day set. The only thing now is that unfortunately we use the effect of Palace, so next turn we have to skip our battle phase, keep in mind that. So it's got another Kisekil summoning that. Guess what? Molao can just flip that down with no problems. Doing present to actually switch the monsters, but we can just expandable day to dodge that and everything comes to place. We're chilling. Now we draw again. We got the BLS, the perfect draw here because we can't attack, we have to skip the battle phase. So I just summoned this to banish that. It's got the Ice Dragon Prison, but guess what? The Forbidden Lands in this case saved the day, so we can just grab the BLS using the effect of the Envoy to banish the Lila. He's got that, but we have to be careful. Why? Because he's got another one, and we have to use the die because he can summon the Link monster even with the monster that is not a Lila or a Kisekil. So we pop our boys and we can just take 500 damage so that we're chilling, and now there's nothing he can do at this point, right? Because now we can search again, so because this is the turn we can activate the battle phase, and we search the La Paula, right? So we summon the La Paula, so now the back row is just that. Then we go first with the BLS, the normal BLS, skill to grab the swordsman. At this point there's nothing he can do. Chaos form to summon the BLS, he gets his effect live, and as soon as we enter the battle phase, I mean, he already couldn't done a thing thanks to La Paula. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. Last but not least, against another Sedokaiba, but this time it's Blue Eyes for real. So we have, it's him to go first. Let's see what can he pull out. As you can see, he was very smart here not to use the effect of the skill because he wants to be ready with the Chaos form. So he wants to hit me with the Chaos form. He had the Melody Awakening Dragon, so he can just summon the alternative plus the Sage. This means he can have access to the Spirit Dragon. In the end phase, of course, the stone bringing out the Abyss. So Abyss is grabbing him another alternative white dragon, and now it's our turn. We have to be careful about that because thing is, we can't use the effect of Super Soldier from the graveyard as long as Spirit Dragon is on the field because he can just negate it. Luckily for us, we have actually nothing to use it, so we started with the BLS, and I think that was kind of a misplay already because, you know, I should have banish this first, right? With the Envoy, thus triggering its effect, but instead I did not. So I set triple and I just attacked at this point. I decided to attack. So I didn't want him to dodge it, kinda, and summon the Azurize. That's why I didn't do it, but that probably was, now that I see it, probably misplay. So I start with the alternative. Guess what? Day to pop the alternative, tributing the Moleu that has not its effect live because I didn't have the palace that I just drew now. Then it's got the skill now, so it's going all the way with the Monster Reborn, summoning the Abyss, grabbing the ritual card. So now it messes only the Chaos Max Dragon, then Blue Eyes, normal summon again, just into the battle phase. Guess what? Forbidden Lands to keep my boy alive. And now Abyss Dragon in the end phase, grabbing the Max Dragon. So now we have to be quick, right? We have to end this now. So we started with the Palace, grabbing actually the Moleu right here. Then I went with the BLS Envoy to banish that boy. And but guess what? I was planning then to summon the Moleu to flip the guy down, but instead he summoned the Spark Dragon. What a nice move. But guess what? Moleu to flip that down, so he's forced to use the effect now. And if he, of course, if he targets that, this means this guy can't be destroyed by battle card effect once. So guess what? With my Super Surgery Ritual, of course, I'm going to summon the BLS, but all the way I'm going into the Legendary Swordsman. But with Legendary Swordsman, we need to pop a monster, and of course, we first link summon to free the slot, and then Chaos form, and we're going to attack this boy because we need to pop the monster in order to shuffle everything back to the deck. Then Element Saber's monsters effect from the graveyard to boost everything up to 4k. First attack with Legendary Swordsman, shuffling everything back to deck, and then going for lethal with one attack with the normal BLS. That's how you do it, my boys. There you go. That was everything, guys, for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this. This was so nice. Actually, 3 of these 4 duels were actually happened during a live stream, so you can actually recover that. You can take that during the live as well. I really think this could be one of the best way to play BLS post ban list. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Did we really fix BLS post ban list? Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, see you in the next one.